Imagine a world where the mundane rhythm of daily life is suddenly shattered by the impossible. Picture a bustling international airport, a hub of global connections where millions of people pass through every year, each with a verifiable past and a clear destination. But what if amidst this organized chaos, a person simply appeared, carrying no trace of their origin or even their country's existence? This isn't a sci-fi movie plot. It's a chilling historical account that continues to baffle experts to this very day. Our story begins in the early 1950s at a major international airport, where a man of average build and European appearance stepped up to the customs desk. He presented his passport, a standard procedure, but what the officer saw next sent a shiver down his spine. Before we delve deeper into this perplexing mystery, if you're as fascinated by unexplained phenomena as we are, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss our next deep dive into the unknown. The passport the man presented was undeniably genuine in its construction, with all the hallmarks of an official document. Yet the country of origin stamped within its pages was utterly alien. Taured, the customs officer, experienced with dozens of nationalities, had never heard of it, nor could he find it on any map or official registry. This wasn't a simple case of a misremembered name or an obscure micronation. Taured simply did not exist in their world. Attempts to communicate quickly escalated into a linguistic nightmare. The man spoke several languages fluently, including Japanese, German, and French. But when asked about Taured, he insisted it was a well-known nation, existing for over 1,000 years, nestled between France and Spain. He showed genuine bewilderment that the officers were unfamiliar with his homeland. The more they questioned, the deeper the chasm of misunderstanding grew between them. To clarify, the officers brought out a large world map, spreading it across a table. The man from Taured confidently pointed to an area where Andorra now stands, insisting that was the location of his country. He was utterly baffled when no such nation was present on their map, only the familiar borders of France and Spain. He claimed that Taured was a thriving, independent state, and his passport and currency were proof of its existence. With no record of Taured, and the man's story growing increasingly bizarre, authorities were called in. He was taken to a private room for more intense questioning, where he reiterated his journey from Taured through various countries for a business trip. He even carried currency from his country and a valid driving license, all bearing the insignia of Taured. Yet every piece of evidence only further solidified their conviction that something was profoundly wrong. Unable to verify his identity or his country, and fearing he might be a spy or a person suffering from a severe delusion, authorities decided to detain him. He was checked into a hotel room on the airport premises with 2 guards stationed outside his door. The room had a single window offering a view of the tarmac, and his belongings were confiscated for further inspection. The plan was to hold him until they could unravel the truth. The hotel room was not just any room. It was specifically chosen for its security. The window had no ledge and was several stories up, making escape seemingly impossible. His confiscated documents, including his Taured passport and currency, were securely locked away in a separate office. The guards outside were vigilant, ensuring no one entered or exited without authorization. It was a foolproof plan to contain the mystery. The next morning, the guards prepared to escort the man for further questioning. They knocked, received no answer, and after a short wait, used their master key to enter the room. What they found instantly plunged the case into a new dimension of inexplicable terror. The room was empty. The man from Taured had vanished without a trace, leaving behind no note, no struggle, and no discernible exit point. Panic ensued. A full-scale search was immediately launched throughout the airport, the hotel, and the surrounding areas. Every nook and cranny was scoured, every employee questioned, every surveillance log, if available in that era, reviewed. Yet despite the extensive efforts of police and airport authorities, there was no sign of the man. It was as if he had simply dematerialized into thin air. The most unsettling aspect of the disappearance was what he left behind. His belongings. His clothes, his briefcases, and most importantly, his Taured passport, currency, and driving license were still securely locked away in the airport office. It wasn't a case of someone fleeing and discarding their identity. His identity, however bizarre, remained, a ghost of a man who was no longer there. Over the decades, the story of the man from Taured has become a staple of unexplained mysteries, sparking numerous theories. One of the most popular suggests he was an accidental traveler from a parallel universe. In his reality, Taured was a sovereign nation, and a cosmic slip-up or a glitch in the fabric of existence temporarily brought him into ours. His disappearance could then be explained as a return to his own dimension. Another intriguing theory posits that the man from Taured was a time traveler. Perhaps he was from a future where a country named Taured existed, and he inadvertently landed in the 1950s, or perhaps he was from the distant past, where such a nation thrived before its eventual collapse and erasure from history. His confusion about modern maps and his eventual disappearance could be a desperate attempt to correct a temporal anomaly. Naturally, the most skeptical explanation is that the entire story is a meticulously crafted hoax or an urban legend that has grown with each retelling. There are no official police reports or contemporary news articles that definitively confirm the incident, leading many to believe it's a fascinating piece of folklore. However, the sheer detail and the consistent narrative across various accounts make it more than just a simple tall tale. Whether a true event, a dimension-hopping traveler, a time-displaced visitor, or an elaborate myth, the story of the man from Taured continues to captivate and mystify. It challenges our understanding of reality and leaves us with a profound question. What if there are worlds beyond our comprehension, just a thin veil away? What are your thoughts on this incredible story? Let us know in the comments below and share any other unexplained mysteries you'd like us to explore.